Hello, I'm the Irresolute Cartographer, and this is the 17th video in my Fallout 76 main quest series. In the last video, we finished setting up the SDS, the Scorch Detection System here, working for the Free States, and we're now done working for the Free States. So, it's time for us to go start working for the Brotherhood of Steel, or at least trying to find them in the first place. And the first place we're going to go to try to find them is Camp Venture, right down here to the south of Harper's Ferry. We're actually going to start here at Big B's Rest Stop. Alright, so we're just gonna turn south and start heading towards, actually, let's turn the quest on, just to make sure that everything is good there. So the quest has the objective of finding Fort Defiance, but it only lists finding Camp Venture as part of that in the quest description. Alright, we're getting close here now. And it really looks like an old fort. With a water tower up there, and you can see there's some high-tech equipment there. And you'll see as we get closer there's actually quite a bit more. But as we get close we can see a more modern battlement up there, and then along with that a Brotherhood of Steel logo. Confirming that this is indeed a Brotherhood of Steel establishment here. Or at least was. Got a sign here that says Endurance and Survival, Training of the Virginia's Appalachian Regional Facility. Train with the best or die with the rest. Alright, now this place is filled with feral ghouls. Let's see if we can get a view of them from up here on this tower. Unfortunately, no, it doesn't look like we got... Oh, there we go. Scorched, actually. Or Scorched and Ghouls, I guess. And that might be Vest, now that I look at it. I couldn't tell. Right. Okay. So, just starting over from back here, now that we've got a little bit of breathing room. We got this guard tower here on the left. We have this small little outhouse out here. Not really an outhouse, an actual bathroom. There's indoor plumbing and everything. Not sure why you need the mannequin there to watch you shower, but anyway. We got Bunkhouse Alpha. Going up through the porch, we end up in this small room. There's a note here. It says, "Goodbye, Alpha." I remember the night we first arrived, half frozen to death in the blizzard, teeth chattering. This cabin seemed like one of those resorts you'd see on television. Those were tough times, but the cabins were home. Some hole sprang in the roof, we'd get a bucket. If a beam fell down, we'd prop it back up. But the Paladin says they're just too falling apart to keep fixing. It's going to be cramped in the new space, but it'll be nice to have a good 4 walls and a roof. But I'll miss my time in Bunkhouse Alpha. So yeah, as it said there, the Brotherhood of Steel happened upon this place in the middle of a blizzard, which from what I understand, in the first winter after the bombs, there was a true nuclear winter sort of a situation. Missed that guy, but I'll get him next time. We got another note. Survival Planning Checklist. Vest Wilderness Survival Planning. Let the home team know your plan. Who are you with? When do you plan to return? How you are getting around. What kind of equipment you have with you. Stick to your plan. If you deviate from it, make sure you update your home team. Bring double the amount of food and water you expect to use. Exercise good judgment. If you feel lost or injured, get to safety immediately and seek assistance. That seems to have been a note from before, back when this was a survival training camp. Toilet paper. I don't know how toilet paper would possibly survive right here beneath this hole in the roof, but who knows, maybe somebody came by recently and brought it. Although it's been, what, 5 years since the end of the world, so I kind of doubt that. Well, the second end of the world, I mean. Alright, so this right here, does it actually have a sign saying what it is? Yes. Storage and supplies. Authorized entry only. Okay, so we've got a few shelves in here with a few random little scrap bits on them. But the real treasure trove is down here. Through this door we can head downstairs. And I actually don't know if we'll be able to get in here. Yeah, we can. Okay. I couldn't remember if there's a lock on this door that you have to get a quest to get through or not. But now we've actually got some more supplies down here. So, ammo box, cabinets, and we got another note here. Storeroom report. The whole transition is taking some getting used to, but I thought you could appreciate the update. In the past, if a mission or patrol were cleared for combat performance chems, the usage rate was near 100%. But now, half the time or more, the chems are returned afterwards. There's some other stuff too. You hear laughter more. Sometimes it's at the expense of the new rules, but people just seem happier. I think it's the sense of purpose. We know we're going somewhere. There's a plan. For De Silva, I think she just loves the new patch. Now you can't say I never had good news, Paladin. And we got another note right here on the secure storage. With the reduction in staff, after-hours access to the secure storage room should only be allowed in an emergency. If you need access after 2100, please find the quartermaster inside his bunk. Again, only for emergencies. Can't take that no way it says. This little slot right here is actually where you will bring technical data to bring it to the Brotherhood of Steel as a... I don't really know if it's a daily quest or if it's just a general repeatable. I think it's just a general repeatable. Maybe not though. More ammo boxes. And then, yeah, usually there are a lot of weapons in here. There are not right now, obviously. But that's okay. Alright, we'll head back out through here. And notice this patch on the wall. Thunder 75. There's much more of that coming up. That's because the army group that eventually became the Brotherhood of Steel in this area was known as Taggarty's Thunder. Another big Brotherhood of Steel logo. Let's check out the rest of this low-lying area before we head up into the main area. Okay, so we've got what looks to be a completely destroyed bunkhouse. In this case, Bunkhouse Bravo. And there's a mattress in here, but other than that, it's really just completely gone. So it looks like they were right in thinking they couldn't really afford to stay in these buildings anymore. Okay, that takes care of that. And here's Bunkhouse Charlie. Again, just like Bravo, it's nearly completely gone, but it's still standing a little bit more, so this is kind of like a halfway between Alpha and Bravo. We got some old possum, another beer bottle, blast radius, that's got nuclear waste in it, so I'll grab that. Okay, and let's head up through these gates here. And now we're in the area the Brotherhood of Steel either built themselves or simply reinforced. I actually don't know. It looks, because, I mean, it's obviously reinforced with these steel girders. Okay, back to the combat rifle. Okay. Got a combat shotgun out of that. That will be interesting to use. Although I'm really spec'd specifically for long rifles. Another Brotherhood of Steel logo. Nothing really in that container though. So yeah, you can get up and walk the entire length of this parapet. You can see they've got a radio tower here with a flag on top. Another flag here on the top of this bunkhouse. And yet again, Taggarty's Thunder, 75. We got power armor chassis stations, including a power armor chassis, but it looks like there's nothing in that one or on it. Let's grab that combat rifle as well, because I'll break that down to see if I can't get some more mods. Yeah, nothing left on that. Okay. Chem station here. And we'll head back over to where we came in, just for orientation reasons. Okay. So we're now back right where we came in the gate. Heading right over here, we get into a bunkhouse. So, 3, 4, 5. 5, so we could have potentially 10 paladins or knights or scribes in this room. And we have a holotape here, the formation of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Appalachia online, Captain.
I know most of you love America. Good old red, white, and blue. But those of us who served at Mariposa know something. America failed. Not because of its citizens, who lived clean lives filled with hardship in a never-ending war. Certainly not because of its fighting men and women. God bless them. No. Its leaders failed us. Senators, generals, presidents, all those bastards. Their failure almost destroyed all mankind. But I look around here, and I see survivors. People too stubborn, people too damn ornery to die. We've fought, and we've endured, and we finally have a small patch of safety. Having a home isn't enough. Something more. What we need is purpose. We cannot look to the America of old for that purpose. We have to build our own. So tonight, as we break bread together, let us forge together something new, something strong, something we can be proud of, something we can build upon. We'll preserve what's best of what's come before us and use it. And one day, we will reclaim what was lost. Let us forge a brotherhood of steel.
Alright, so that was the formation of the Brotherhood of Steel with Roger Maxson, the original founder of the Brotherhood of Steel, out in California speaking. Okay, so we've got 3 more holotapes and multiple notes in here. So we've got preservation of technology.
Congratulations, Appalachia. Paladin Taggarty told me of your victory at Huntersville. I know it was costly, but future generations will thank you, as I am thanking you now. It makes me proud, but that's not why I'm calling. One of the Brotherhood's standing orders is being on the lookout for valuable technology. Anything that would help us in our efforts. But as I look in every direction, I see chaos. The lights are out, and men have become little better than barbarians. Civilization. Civilization is something I think of every day. I know Lizzie is probably sick of the word by now. To rebuild that, to reclaim that, our successors are gonna need the secrets of the past. And those secrets are in danger of slipping through our fingers forever. So far, our scribes have been tools to help protect our knights and maintain our bases. That needs to change. Brotherhood is gonna be more than an armed fighting force. We are going to be the guardians of civilization. So we have to grab every schematic, every holotape, every book, every goddamn note that holds the building blocks of the old world before it is too late. Our scribes will hold on to them, preserve them, perhaps even progress beyond them. And the knights protect them like a hard shell around a precious seed. One day when the time is right, that seed will grow, and a new civilization will be born. This is why we were born. Don't you see it? Helping your fellow man is a good goal, a soldier's goal. But this, we will be the catalyst that changes the world. I'm sure you have questions. Paladin Taggarty is fully briefed. I have every faith in you, Appalachia. Elder Maxson, out.
Okay, and that was a direct broadcast from Roger Maxson to the Brotherhood of Steel in Appalachia explaining the reason for their mission. So, we've got a note here. Henry's letter. Dear Sarah, I'm starting to think coming out to Camp Venture was a huge mistake. These people are totally nuts. Did you know they call themselves knights and paladins? What the heck is going on around here? I thought I'd join the Brotherhood of Steel. I could learn to protect you and the kids, but all they want to do is create soldiers who are ready to die in battle. Maybe I should just quit and come home. Write me soon. I need to hear from you. Henry. Now, I don't know exactly how the mail system was working after the war, but I have to assume if there are couriers in New Vegas, that maybe there were couriers back in this time as well. Okay, let's see. We got those holotapes there. We got one more note here, I think. This is the only one that's left. I'll check around again while we're listening to those holotapes. Anonymous diary page. I bide my time and bite my lip. I joined the service on my birthday, and it was the proudest day of my life when I became a ranger. Almost as proud as I was to be tapped into Taggarty's thunder. And now, squires, knights, paladins? What the hell? I try not to roll my eyes. I try to never let my unit down, but sometimes on watch I think about leaving. Pick a direction, I think west. Things gotta be better out west. But I know too well what waits out there. So whatever stupid new rules come out, I bite my lip and say whatever they want. But in my heart, I'm a ranger, and not even the lieutenant can take that. Okay, now here we go. We got message to Marge 1 and 2.
Marge. I keep recording these, hoping one day I can make it home. I found these Brotherhood of Steel guys outside of Grafton. Now, I'd heard about them, some weird military cult. Seeing them in action, though, made me, I remember when my unit would roll in like that, all shock and awe. I'll tell you what, these Grafton Raiders, they didn't stand a chance. One of them, Knight Moreno, noticed me. Came over and chatted. Nice guy. Really made me rethink the stuff I've been told. It came out I was in the cavalry in Anchorage. He said they had a place for me. Marge, I'm sorry. I've made it maybe 400 miles since the bombs. At this rate, Texas might as well be a million miles further. I need a unit. A place to belong. I feel like the Brotherhood may be it.
Alright. Just thought that looked nice. Let's go listen to Marge's note number 2. Or message to Marge number 2.
Marge, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had 3 squares, showers, working lights. Oh, Camp Venture's got power. Proper power, Marge. I'd feel almost human if it weren't for the senior night and the training. I graduated basic easy back in the day, and I know I may be a bit softer, but Wilson's an Army Ranger, or, well, was one. And the drills they are making us do. But as beat up and worn out as I feel that first time back into the 51B. You can call yourself Knight, Paladin, Grand Poobah of the Roman Empire, I don't care. Just don't take my power armor away. They're, Russian training. Big battle with super mutants happening. Oh, good. I got me some aggression I need to unleash.
Okay, so this right here is the armory. Oh yeah, and so what he was just saying there, I should have mentioned, is they were talking about the training for the battle for Huntersville, which I pointed out on the map a minute ago if you didn't notice. Right up there, that's where we got that note. Well, actually, we got the key from the trappers for the Raider cache up at the top of the world. There was a whole big battle there before the war. That's where West Tech, this facility right here, was researching the use of FEV, the Forced Evolutionary Virus, and using it to create super mutants on the unsuspecting populace of Huntersville. But anyway, this is the little armory that they've got up here in the camp. Unfortunately, someone has already been through here and has done a fairly good job of looting it to pretty much nothing. I mean, there's usually things like a minigun in here and everything like that, but again, nothing right now. So we'll head out of here and over to the command center. Now, you know, obviously all the doors were open when we showed up too, so you normally have to hack your way into this area. So, not a big deal though. Okay. Let's check these lockers. There we go. Okay, we got a terminal here. Oh. Okay, did that just... Wow. Okay. Plasma cartridges and all that. Okay, we got an overseer's log here for Camp Venture.
Overseer's log, Camp Venture. Just who was this Brotherhood of Steel? Survivalists? Former army personnel? They took their training and their call signs seriously, that's for certain. Organized, efficient, access to hardware? You'd think they'd be ruling West Virginia by now. But they're gone. If they're following military logic, then they'll have a fortified headquarters somewhere. And a leader. Someone who knew what they were planning.
Okay. We'll check out this note real quick. Letter to Tommy. Tommy, Knight Wilson says we're deploying tomorrow. Graduation's early. Fort Defiance needs men now, apparently. I know you don't approve of my decision to come here, but everyone's got the Brotherhood wrong. There's an army of Scorched in the bog. It's not lies. I've seen the Scorched beast with my own eyes. You should come. We need you. It's hard to sleep knowing I'm heading in. Training's one thing, but we'll be fighting for real in days. Makes sense to me. Defiance is the old Allegheny Asylum. Lord knows we had to be crazy to go there. I know it won't mean anything to you, Tommy, but ad Victoriam. For all our sakes, ad Victoriam. B. And we have another holotape about the Brotherhood.
Thank you, Captain. It's just us.
Lizzie, what's on your mind?
A Brotherhood of Steel? What's that even mean? The men over here are confused.
We need to do something bold. We can't just stay the U.S. Army. What's gonna happen, and this is only a matter of time, is some general or some goddamn politician is gonna exit a vault and start ordering us around. And worse, they'll order some grunt to start the whole goddamn cycle again. Another wave of nuclear death, and if that's not enough, they'll do it again. You know they will, Lizzie. It ends with us. We won't let them.
I understand. But a Brotherhood? Knights? Am I supposed to call you, what, Elder?
Words have power, Lizzie. They build identity. Take on a meaning if you keep using them, even if it didn't exist before. It was the Knights and the Scribes, after the fall of Rome, that protected what was left of Western civilization. So we are the new Knights, and our role is similar. But we'll need more than names. We'll need new traditions, our own mythology. Something people can believe in to their core.
Is this necessary?
What else can I do? Declare myself president? Make you a senator? Look around, Lizzie. Something's killing us. More than the rats and the freaks out there. Depression. People who've lost everyone. Every goddamn soul. Wives. Kids. Loved ones. Even the goddamn mailman. We need to replace it with something. Otherwise, people's souls will wither. We'll be little more than walking dead men.
I'll do my best to see the orders carried out, sir.
Give it time, Lizzie. People have a hunger to believe in something. Just let them work their way to it.
Alright, and so you can see right there, he kind of had to talk Haggerty into the whole idea of the Brotherhood of Steel with its ranks and everything like that. Okay, so we got the Belmont, or Belmonte incident. From Knight Esposito, Training Sergeant, to Senior Knight Wilson, Training CO. Subject, the Belmonte incident. I take full responsibility for Squire Belmonte's letter home. I make no excuses. I want to point out, however, that operational security procedures was covered twice during training, but clearly the subject needs considerably more emphasis. I will endeavor going forward to drill this into my cadets accordingly. Ad Victoriam. Alright, let's check out the Commander's Terminal. Brotherhood of Steel only, Camp Venture Training CO Terminal. Personal notes. Squires and ranks. I had a long talk with Paladin Taggarty about the ranks of the Brotherhood. Unlike most of the rest, I'm fine with the names in general. Scribe, Knight, Elder. All respectable names. But squires? Belmonte told me what a squire actually was. They were young noble kids being trained to be a knight one day. Calling a grown man or woman a squire is just insulting. Apparently the argument was good. The Paladin said Elder Maxon has some other ideas about renaming the ranks, but for now he's letting people digest the changes that have already been made. The Brotherhood. So we're now the Brotherhood of Steel. Still hashing out the changes we need to the training regimen. All the physical skills are still valid and under my direction. Paladin Taggarty will coordinate with Elder Maxon with regard to the other training changes. The current class is understandably confused, but we'll get it done. Training starts. My father said I'd never be an officer. Scroungers like us never amount to anything. He was wrong. The Thunder's having a hard time with what we saw at West Tech. Experiments, FEV. But there's no going back. Even if we found a general, how can we take orders? For now, Captain Roger Maxon is the end of the line. Chain of command established. I'm coming around on that Grant kid. He's another mouth to feed, but he got us into West Tech, and he made sense of a lot of it. The lieutenant may be right about him. Once the camp's operational, we'll commence duty logs. Saved reports. March 26th of 86. Tex Rogers. Since the Great War, this is the first training commendation I've issued, and it's well deserved. He didn't look like it when Moreno found him, but Tex has the right stuff. Never seen someone take the training like he did, especially for his age. With the super mutants over in Huntersville heating up, we had to shave the week off basic for the current class. Not only did Tex rise to the occasion, but he helped his squad through. Recommended to the Paladin that we fast-track him for a promotion. The man's a born leader, and he has a sense of touch in that 51B that you just can't teach. November 9th of 83. Kay Kelly. There's no one to send a letter to. I didn't know Kay Kelly well. We're all shocked. She was a reservist. Seemed to be learning, well-liked. Poor Grant found her body. Going through her effects, seems like she lost a lot of her kin. Close kin. Didn't look it, but she was taking it hard. Given the world full of graves we left behind, I suppose I should be shocked more soldiers don't take the easy way out. I hope the final mission treats you well, Kay Kelly. January 3rd of 81. E. Fisher. Recruit E. Fisher went AWOL. Severe understatement. 1 week before graduation, E. Fisher showing promise. Officer of the Watch reported yesterday morning E. Fisher was missing. So was 1 combat shotgun, 10 boxes of shells, our salvage recon map, and other sundries. He ripped us off. Tried tracking him down, but lost him at the base of the Savage Divide. I hope to God the raiders kill him. 1 highly trained Army Ranger, almost, with a specialty in demolition. There are no words. Tomorrow the LT and I are going to have a talk about our recruiting strategy. Hopefully she'll listen to me this time. First class duty logs. Duty log, Thunder 8107A. It's been 29 days since Taggarty ordered Camp Venture Online to fill out our ranks, and I'm honored to report that we're fully operational. Had to improvise the regiment without any airborne component, but everything else had been adapted. To ensure our survival, Taggarty needs true soldiers, not mercenaries, not weakened warriors, but cold-blooded killing machines bursting to the seams with efficiency, determination, and grit. That's what I intend to give her, the best of the best. Duty log, Thunder 8234A. 9 recruits signed up at Camp Venture in the last month and 2 already quit. Out of the remaining 6, it's my opinion that 4 of them are worthy to join the Thunder. The remaining 2 will likely wash out before the end of the week. The only way to earn my respect here is to graduate. There are no prizes for second place. Now I note that here that he says 9 recruits and says of the remaining 6. I have to assume that Kay Kelly is the 7th member there that's missing from this list here. Duty log, Thunder 8881A. In regards to the fatality, I'd like to state that while the recruit's passing was regretful, it wasn't a surprise. With an intense training regimen, some breakage was and still is to be expected. To prepare these recruits for battle, I have them perform live fire exercises against hostile targets. It's the only way to ensure that they're fully ready for battle. I sent a formal request to Taggarty to join us for the fallen recruit's funeral. Hopefully she can attend, and we can put this tragedy behind us. Duty log, Thunder 8708A. As expected, we're down to 4 recruits. I'm getting pressure from Taggarty to accelerate training, but I'm going as fast as I can. She said she'd wait until I considered them ready. The only obstacle is the lack of power armor parts. New recruits overwork the hydraulics, which leaves the suits out of commission until they're repaired. I've asked for replacements, but Taggarty's saving them for the soldiers in the field. For now, I'll just have to make do with what we have. Due to like thunder, 9114A. Pleased to report that the first class has graduated and had joined Taggarty's Thunder. I'm certain that they'll prove to be worthy soldiers and honor the ideals set forth by the Lieutenant and Captain Roger Maxon. As word spreads that we're seeking soldiers, new recruits show up at Camp Venture. They're eager to learn what the Thunder has to offer, and some are ex-military, perhaps looking to rekindle that sense of structure they lost after the bombs. Perhaps in a few years, we can call ourselves an army. That would be a hell of a thing. Okay, that's it for this terminal. Let's check out this other one over here. Archives. Edward Eddie Hayes, Jr., Files. Archived 11/02/2081. March roster. Current attendees for March training: Ella Ames, Casey Banks, Randy Calloway, Raleigh Clay, Martha Clay, Michael Clay, Jacob Lerner, Jesus Sunday, Juan Diego Sunday, Charlie Sutton. Schedule. Week 1. Fitness, Level 1 Cardio, Level 1 Strength Training, Survival Skills, Building a Fire, Clean Water, Shelter. Week 2. Fitness, Level 1 Cardio, Level 1 Strength Training, Level 1 Hand-to-Hand Combat, Survival Training, Target Practice, Field Dressing, and Safe versus Poisonous Flora. Week 3. Fitness, Level 2 Cardio, Level 2 Strength Training, Level 2 Hand-to-Hand Combat, Survival Skills, Wilderness Navigation, First Aid, and Signals. Week 4. Survival Application Week, Obstacle Course Completion, Survival Trial. Now, Eddie Hayes is a member of was a member of the Free States, and much of this March roster are people that you can find, either their names or their bodies, in the area around Harper's Ferry. Personal notes. Group assessment. This next group I'm about to take on is mostly Free States members plus stragglers. Time to whip these kids into shape. Maybe even convert those few who haven't seen the light of day yet. Raleigh said he wants my best, so I am to please. These kids won't find any mercy in my camp. Ella Ames. I don't normally comment on just one single trainee, but this Ella Ames is something else. Apparently she's got a VTU medical education on top of her extensive knowledge of Appalachian flora and fauna. She knows her way around a firearm, how to dress a deer, and even has a couple wrestling moves up her sleeve. If things really go down as Raleigh's saying, her bunk is the first place I'm heading to should anything happen to mine. Hell, I'd make some excuse to get locked in with her and her family if it wouldn't upset their supply balance. Bunker development. I'm debating if I should go into bunker development during these camps. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to show them what the space would be like. I could take them to mine, but I'm not about to give up the location. I've heard some of the Free Staters have had their share of problems with locals trying to sabotage their efforts. Knowing my luck, they bother me, I put a few fellas in the hospital, and nobody wants that. Okay. That does it for this. And yes, this was left over from when the Free States controlled this, which is kind of the funny thing. If you look at the map here, the Free States originally controlled the Camp Venture, Harper's Ferry, and all the way up to here, the Thunder Mountain Power Station. So they had a pretty good run of the mire until Taggarty's Thunder took over a few of their locations. Okay, so we're actually now done down here at this lower part of the camp. It's time to head up the upper part. This lower part of the camp is this middle part of the camp, because I guess you could say the lower part of the camp is those old bunkhouses, but the upper part of the camp is not as important as the middle, nor is the lower, but okay. Control terminal. Survival Training Center landing pad. Helipad controls are for authorized personnel only. Please see Eddie Hayes for passcode. Cargo bot supply drop. Error, unable to establish connection. Upcoming deliveries. This week's upcoming deliveries. Send any new requests my way. Eddie. Monday, 10 gallons purified water. Tuesday, 5 units stim packs, 2 cases antiseptic, 2 units bandages. Wednesday, 5 cases general rations. See me for specifics. Thursday, 12 cases beer. Friday, 20 units batteries. Notice, dangerous tech. 2. All Brotherhood of Steel personnel. With the last cargo bot down, Senior Knight Wilson has ordered all dangerous technology to be stored in the secure cache in the basement of the Hut Vest. It may not be as secure as our offsite depot, but good luck to any raider that tries breaking into it. The more tech we can secure, the safer our future may be. Ad Victoriam. Again, you can see the Free State stuff along with the Brotherhood of Steel stuff here. And a big old logo for Taggarty's Thunder here. So, we got a tower here to the left. And head in here. Purified water, some glasses. And this right here is the obstacle course. Which we can just try to run this real quick. Except for all the arrows seem to be pointing this way. I guess this is the way you come up this way, I guess. So, yeah, we won't run that. But, yeah, you just have to... And part of it you can't really run anyway because you'd have to be able to climb that rope and stuff like that. So, never mind. Course finish. Alright, so we're going to head on over to the firing range, which is the last location here at Camp Venture. Alright, so we got a Tinker's Workbench. Okay, Arms Workbench. We got an ammo vending machine. Usually there's some ammunition in this area. We got just a general safety sign here for this firing range. And then we got this little booth over here. There's a note here. It says Shelley's letter. Brent, remember how crazy you said I was to join up with the Brotherhood of Steel at Camp Venture? How you said I wouldn't be able to hack it? That I'd quit within a week? Well, I'm writing you to tell you that you were dead wrong. This is where I belong, side to side with people who give a crap about the world. Senior Knight Wilson treats me like I'm important. Like I matter. Something you never did. I found my calling and I'm not coming home. The Brotherhood is my new family now. Now who's laughing? Shelley. Alright, let's see. We got plasma grenades, shotgun shells, more ammunition, a short hunting rifle. I'll grab that. I don't know if there are actually any mods left that I can get for the hunting rifle, but hopefully there are. Stingling meat. I really need some food. Okay, well, I'll head back out here. And scrap that. Oh! That's a level 50. This character is only level 25, so I can't really use that. I do need a better rifle right now, because the current one I have is level 5. But, yeah, I can't use that, so... Alright, so that does it for this location. Now we're going to have to head all the way down here to the Allegheny Asylum. Now, the closest location we have is the Devil's Backbone, so we'll fast travel there. Alright, and there is the Devil's Backbone. If you didn't watch the Trapper's Key video, that is something we walked by on our way to Huntersville. And there's also the Trapper's Camp right over here, where we found the original notes that the trappers who had witnessed the Battle of Huntersville left behind. Kind of lost my train of thought there. They left some notes there about their account of what they saw at the Battle of Huntersville. And the fact that they were actually themselves overrun by the super mutants. Now we've got a pretty nice view here. That right there is one of my favorite structures in the entirety of Fallout 76, which is the monorail elevator that takes the monorail. This entire line you see here on the map is the monorail. And so it runs all the way from this Robco facility through Watoga and then up across the mountains all the way over to Garahan Mining. But this elevator right here is what makes it so it can go from this low plain and up over the Appalachians. That's Watoga down there. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that right there is the Robco facility I was just talking about. That's the station right there. Right there. You can't really see it, but there's potential for some time traveling content to be added to the game right there. That right there is... Wait, where was I? There we go. No? I lost track of where I was. There it is. That's Bogtown, I believe. And yeah, so those hoops are all monorail. That right there is the Allegheny Asylum, Fort Defiance, and that's where we're heading. Let me take a look at the map real quick. Good, there is not an event taking place there at the moment, because otherwise we'd be running into some scorch beasts. Okay. Oh. What? Giant rad toads. Well, we're going to try to avoid them. Really wish I had my power armor chassis on me right now, because I'm going to have to try to drop down this cliff face without dying. Alright. Oh, there's a raider checkpoint right there. Oof. Okay, I think we should be pretty safe here now. And we're just gonna head straight south rather than run into those rad toads. Oh my. Okay, we are getting away from there. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Time to run. Just want to show you what I just saw in there. Oh yeah, time to go. Sheep squatch. And a lot of bull miners. I do not want any part of that fight. And this guy really wants to make me a part of it, but I'm not doing that. Jeez, okay, I might have to... That's not gonna work. I mean, it might, but it's gonna take a lot of shots. Whew, okay, let's just keep on moving. I think that those things are still after me down here. Yeah, sheep squatch is not something I want to get tangled up with. I do have a little bit of a video of me fighting one of those things, but I only started recording it about halfway through. Yeah, after it had already killed me twice, so... And most of the battle was me hiding inside of a barn, firing shotgun shells, as every single one of my weapons was breaking because those things are just giant bullet sponges. Okay, here we are at the Allegheny Asylum. Now, there are typically a lot of scorched in front of this place. That right there, I think, is the first one of those we're seeing. Automated surface-to-air missiles. Those things the Brotherhood set up all over the place in order to fight the scorched beasts. You can repair them, and they will automatically fire at the scorched beasts. So again, this was the Brotherhood of Steel headquarters. Fort Defiance. Let's get that thing repaired, and it can start fighting these scorched as well. Yeah, we're gonna need its help because those things are high level. But the thing makes so much noise. Still got more of them around here. And in a creepy little thing here, this dressed up as one of the nurses from the asylum. So yeah, these things are very effective, very nice pieces of equipment to have around. Okay. Brotherhood of Steel Defense Terminal. Perimeter defense system. Attention all personnel. Do not turn on the defense system in the sonic generator unless ordered by the brass. Every minute the system is on drains those power reserves. Remember, diligence is the key to victory. Okay, so yeah, we got dead Brotherhood corpses out here. Well, I mean, obviously, if they're corpses, they're dead. But anyway, okay, artillery battery terminal requires a key. So I guess we're done out here. We can head on in the doors. Alright, and we are greeted by the sight of ghouls. Nasty. Oh! No, 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 no. Okay, okay. That was a mistake. I apologize. Okay. We're going to take a second here to regroup before heading back in. Okay, that nougat cherry is actually going to give us a pretty good chunk of health. Alright, let's head in. Jeez. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through this. Yeah. Well, this is going to make this content a little bit difficult. Damn. Looks like neither one of us made it through that. Yeah, scorched back guano all over the place here. Okay, time to deal with the fact that my health is so low. Oh, jeez Louise. Let's see. How about some plasma grenades? That ought to liven this up a little bit. I think they might already be dead. Well, that helped. I don't know what that other sound is, but I don't like it. But I feel like I gotta investigate it. Oh, jeez. I know I'm wasting a lot of grenades here, but I don't really know the other way to do this. Okay. Again, I really don't like that sound. Okay, well, luckily we don't have to spend too much time in here yet. But, I mean, we're going to have to come back at some point, and they're probably going to be awful here again. Okay, so we've got a holotape here. Silva's recon report.
Recon notes to self. I knew it. I remember coming here on a school field trip. Walls, as strong as I remember. Paladin's gonna love it. Power lines run underground and connect up to Thunder Mountain. And so much space to grow into. But boy, is the whole thing a fixer-upper. And the smell. And there's the small problem of the ghouls. But we've got power armor and miniguns for that. Do I want to live in a madhouse? Well, it's better than being crammed in like sardines at Venture. Silva out.
Alright, now I noticed I just found a broken ProSnap camera, but I don't have the quest to fix it. I don't know if that's... I've never had that happen before. Normally you do find a note, though, regarding that whole quest, but to fix the camera and then take a bunch of pictures. But anyway, hospital report, staff incident. This seems to be pre-war.
Hospital incident report. Resident psychiatrist, Dr. Kessel. One of the junior nurses has suffered a nervous breakdown. His assignments included patient 5A3, whose afflictions manifest in habitual self-harm. Patient 5A4, who, while not violent, does aggressively grab and paw at whoever is trying to administer care. And also patient 5B7 breaks down into loud, unconsolable fits of crying with no apparent cause or trigger. That, and the constant attention and sanitary cleanup required throughout the day for all of his charges, was too much for the young nurse. We found him standing outside the door to one of the patient's rooms carrying a tray of food, but not moving anywhere. One of the other nurses noticed he'd been standing in place for over an hour. When he finally responded to our attempts to get his attention, he seemed surprised that any time had passed. During our exit interview, he broke into tears. He wanted to know if something was wrong with him, if he would end up here as a patient. I explained that nervous exhaustion was a common ailment, especially for hospital workers. Maybe after some months of rest, he could reapply for his job. That didn't seem to console him.
That's pretty dark. Alright, let's check out De Silva's terminal. De Silva's personal terminal. Grant. So Grant shows up and starts running all over. Checking every room, the generator, the elevator, everything. It would be impressive if it weren't so exhausting. Then Grant starts asking a million questions. How many breaches in the walls? How many doors? Unsecured windows? Then he says we're abandoning this whole wing and the first floor. Has he trekked up to the second floor? But he says he can get the elevator running again, and even install some military security stuff Squire Weber found on a salvage run. So in one day, everything we were planning for Fort Defiance is tossed out. Oh, except the name. That's the one thing Grant liked. What? I was trading war stories with the guys on the roof last night. Then we saw the craziest thing. It was like some sort of bat flying in from Watoga, I guess. We thought there was nothing living over there, unless you count those murder bots. But the thing flew straight at us, so we opened up with the miniguns, and I think we literally scared the crap out of it. That was real, right? The Cranberry Bog's gotten so very, very strange. First week down. The first floor is clear of ghouls. It's a disaster area, but with little elbow grease, we each have our own room. It's a little scary at night. The others weren't raised with stories about the place. My guess is that within a week or two we'll be ready for Scribe Grant and the others to come on over. The boys have started calling the place Fort Defiance. It has a nice ring to it. Okay, so that finishes out these first few little rooms here. Let's head on into this hallway. There's a holotape on the ground and a note on the board. Let's listen to Scribe Grant's plea.
If you're hearing this, stranger, I'm dead. The Brotherhood is dead. But I'm relieved. Relieved there is someone, anyone, alive. I honestly don't care if you're Chinese, American, or whatever. You're a human being. Listen, I don't have much time, but the Scorched are more of a threat than you can ever imagine. You have to find a way past the security I installed. If you're former military, all you need is your government-issued military ID card. If not, find a way. I know, some ghost probably isn't very persuasive, but look past your own skin and consider there's so much at stake. We did. And that's why I'm going out to die. Ad Victorium. Scribe Grant signing out.
Okay, I'm increasingly not liking this sound. Okay, let's read this note and get the heck out of here. Final stand. August 18th, 2095. Generators out of fuel. With all the scorch beasts, not sure how long those boys at Thunder Mountain can hold out. If the AAAs go down, we're all dead. For anyone that reads this, know I tried my best. We all did. The Brotherhood of Steel held the line as long as we possibly could, but the scorched beasts keep coming. I'm running out of time, so please listen. If the scorched beasts are still a threat, you need to get to the top floor. The security doors are top-of-the-line military security. Find a way past them. Do what we failed to do. Stop the scorched beasts. Power's flickering. Have to go. In the end, I get it. Ad Victorium. Scribe Grant. Okay, so that just completes the quest. Defiance has fallen. And it gives us the quest Recruitment Blues, where we have to find a way to take the elevator to the top floor. It also gave us a lot of loot there. In fact, too much, because it actually overloaded us. But we can change out the outfit that we're wearing now to reflect the fact that we are now working for the Brotherhood of Steel. It's a scribe's outfit. But we have to get our way through this door.
Only registered Brotherhood of Steel personnel allowed past this point.
Like I said, the only way to get registered in the Brotherhood of Steel is to be former military and have a military ID. Unfortunately, we don't have one. We got to find a way to get one. So that's gonna, oh, that's, I guess, what was making those noises. So that's gonna take us out of this place, and we're gonna have to find a way to get a military ID. I think that'll probably do it for this video. We got a lot of work ahead of us. This has been the Grizzly Cartographer. If you want to see more videos in this series, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get notifications on when they become available, hit the notification button. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you got any comments or questions, leave them for me, and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.